Oh, here.
And this is
two Texas teens shot after they accidentally approached the wrong car. There you go. A story that is unfortunately all too common in the United States of America.
shooting that leaves a small Texas community absolutely stunned and shocked. You mentioned these two cheerleaders were wounded. One of them is now recovering, and this morning, for the first time, Savannah, she's speaking out. In Elgin, Texas, an outpouring of support for a beloved cheerleader whose team says was injured in a shocking shooting Monday night that may have been over a misunderstanding. According to NBC's affiliate KPRC, the shooting happened when a group of cheerleaders stopped at a grocery store, and one of the group accidentally tried to get into the wrong car, stopping after seeing someone else in the car. After the girl tried to apologize, the man began firing.
I just, halfway my window was down, he just threw his hands up and then he pulled out a gun. And then he just started shooting at all of us.
Overnight, Elgin police arrested and charged Pedro Tello Rodriguez Jr., who they say fired into a vehicle after an altercation in a grocery store parking lot.
Subjects that were.
Authorities say one victim had serious injuries and was helicoptered to a hospital. A local gym owner says that was Peyton Washington, a young cheerleader well known in the community.
She's won every title there is to win in all-star cheerleading. She's literally a role model for the kids in this industry throughout the country. Everybody knows her.
Friends posting on social media calling for support and prayers for the high schooler. It's one of several shootings to gain national attention recently. In rural upstate New York, 20-year-old Kaylin Gillis was shot and killed Saturday night when the SUV she was in accidentally pulled in to the wrong driveway. Investigators say Kevin Monahan walked out of his home and fired 2 shots at the vehicle. He has pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder. And this morning, Gillis's boyfriend, Blake Walsh, spoke exclusively with NBC News and said he just wants to share.
I'm glad that the mindset of, like, the average American is now akin to, like paranoid schizophrenic who literally think that, like, every single person is just trying to fucking, kidnap your children because they're demonic pedophile vampires. And I'm additionally glad that, like, every single American also is, like, heavily armed and terrified, but completely unafraid to use their gun. There will never be any legal repercussions for you. You know what I mean? It's insane, dude. Like, there's no other country on the planet where we have decided to deputize every gun owner. You know what I mean? There's no other country on the planet where police have this level of awesome broad powers to kill people carte blanche and have no scrutiny whatsoever. And there's certainly no other country on the planet where, like, every person is armed like they're a fucking cop and will regularly demonstrate the same privileges that police have in killing others, and then also avoid scrutiny from the legal system. Like, what are you expecting? Of course cops are going to keep killing people left and right. And of course people, like regular civilians, are going to start killing people left and right too, and they have been.
With the world how good of a person his girlfriend was. Meanwhile, we have since reached out to the suspect in that Elgin, Texas shooting, but as of right now, have yet to hear back. Savannah?
All right, Morgan, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel.
No, the girl in New York died here.
We're there at Cemetery Road in the same vehicle with Kaylin. They indicated that they had been looking for a friend's house in the Patterson Hill Road area and had gone to the scene where we had the report of shots fired. They had gone to the scene in error. They were looking for a friend's house, as I said, and unfortunately they drove up this driveway. It's a very rural area. It's dirt roads. There's not a lot of cellular service or any type of internet. So they were basically looking for their friend's house and got mistaken and drove up this driveway. While they were leaving the residence, once they determined
wrong place, wrong time, what can you do? Yeah, just living in America, I guess. You know? That's it. That's the wrong place and wrong time. Living in contemporary American society, going to a rural neighborhood, whether you want to fucking visit your friends or not, you never know if there's going to be some fucking old guy who just immediately blasts you. You know what I mean? If you've ever driven in like a rural neighborhood, there's not a lot of fucking signs and shit, especially if they're dirt roads. I have absolutely pulled up into the driveway of a random person before as I'm trying to fucking figure out my ass from my elbow, where I'm at. Google Maps is not working. There's no fucking satellite images. That's wild. Who hasn't done that? I guess people that, you know, watch Twitch all day and don't actually go outside, maybe, but, you know, it's a normal thing. Like, people who live in that neighborhood have probably accidentally done that. And then what is the punishment is just death. Sorry. Pulled up to my driveway. I have to kill you now. Like, how will we... Like, these people should not have guns, man. They should not have guns. This is kind of the point of gun ownership. This is the main reason why we say gun ownership is bad. It's not like the fucking mass shootings. It's the suicides by gun, and it's this shit. Okay? Mass shootings are, you know, not rare in America, unfortunately, but still infinitely more rare than this shit. It's kind of wild seeing like what normally would be relegated to local news coverage get like national prominence now. Charlie Kirk personally thinks this is acceptable, by the way.
That they're at the wrong house. Subject came out on his porch for whatever reason and fired 2 shots, one of which struck the vehicle that Kaylin was in. They left that area in the vehicle, went to the cemetery road location, again with poor cell phone reception. They were able to make contact with our 911 center, and that's how the call came in. Subsequently, we found out that the owner of the residence was Kevin Monahan, age 65, of Patterson Hill Road. As I stated earlier, he was uncooperative with patrols on the scene. And we have his picture up over here. And after approximately more than an hour of talking back and forth through 911 and trying to talk to him in person on the scene, he was taken into custody. He's currently being held in the Warren County Jail. And
yeah, when a fucking old ass boomer with a hair trigger finger literally kills a 20-year-old, even a white girl, by the way, cops immediately know how to de-escalate. They know how to fucking de-escalate with that guy, which I'm not even saying is a bad thing. But just remember, they never fucking de-escalate with like, they just are never able to de-escalate in a similar capacity. Seems like this guy fucking resisted arrest after killing someone. Again, Kinsley White, 6, was shot by a North Carolina neighbor who was upset at a basketball rolling into his yard. The gunman also shot her parents and other family members. White was released from the hospital overnight. What? Who hasn't fucking killed their neighbor's 6-year-old's parents for the crime of having a basketball rolling into their lawn? I don't understand. Like, this is normal stuff, man. Normal stuff from the most normal country on the fucking planet. 400 million guns, 330 million people. Not weird at all. Totally normal.
And he'll have a court appearance before County Court Judge McKeegan in the near future.
America is a PvP zone everywhere, dude. Everywhere. PvP unlocked everywhere in America. 2 shootings of 2 people who mistakenly approached homes in Missouri and New York have renewed attention to the legal protections offered to those who say they acted out of fear of their safety. Here's a guide to self-defense laws and legal principles. You just wanted a free kill, bro. What did they mean unfortunate? Like you just had somebody murdered because they're in your driveway and that's just unfortunate? Yeah. It's unfortunate because unfortunately, you're going to have to, you're going to have to deal with the reality that everybody has a gun. Unfortunately, at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. Unfortunately, though, you're going to have to see those ads unless you subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. You can also get gifted a sub, fortunately, if you are lucky. Here's a 3-minute ad break now.